I used to think the harder I trained, the better I'd get. No days off, no breaks, just keep going. But over time, I noticed something: my body wasn't keeping up. I was more sore, I was more tired, and honestly, I was just performing worse. The problem is a lot of athletes training harder, they think training harder is the answer, but they completely ignore recovery. As an athlete myself and someone who's battled a lot of adversity and health challenges, I've learned that recovery isn't optional, it's necessary. So today I'm going to go over and show you why recovery is just as important as training. First, I'll explain the problem with ignoring recovery, then I'll show you how recovery improves performance and prevents injuries. And finally, I'll explain how it helps you last longer in your sport and be more dependable. The problem is simple: most athletes don't recover enough. When you train, your muscles get small tears. That's normal, but if you don't give your body time to repair those tears, they build up, and that's when injuries happen. According to some sports training research that I had researched, overuse injuries make up more than half of all athletic injuries, and most of them come from it not allowing your body to recover. A lot of athletes think pushing through pain makes them tougher. In reality, it just increases the chance of them getting hurt and missing time. So if that's the problem, what's the solution? The solution is prioritizing recovery just as much as training. Recovery allows your muscles to rebuild stronger, faster, and more efficiently. If you're constantly tired and sore, you're not going to perform at your best, no matter how hard you train. Think about it. When you actually feel rested and you spend better time, your speed is better, your strength is better, and your focus is sharper. Simple habits like getting 8 hours of sleep a night, staying hydrated, stretching, and foam rolling can significantly improve your performance. And this doesn't just help short term, it affects your entire career. Recovery doesn't just make you better now, it's simple, it helps you last longer. Athletes who ignore recovery might improve for a short time, but they burn out fast. Injuries stack up, fatigue builds, and eventually they can't keep going. The athletes who last the longest, whether it's high school, college, or professional, are the ones who take care of their bodies. Recovery isn't being lazy, it's being smart. It's what allows you to keep improving time in and time out instead of breaking down early. At the end of the day, training breaks down your body, but recovery is what builds it back up. So the small tears we talked about earlier, your body needs time to repair those. Those small tears add up. If you don't address those early, you can prolong injuries and not get back to your sport that you love. If you want to avoid injuries and perform at your best and actually last in your sport, you need to treat recovery just as seriously as your workouts. So instead of thinking no days off, start thinking smarter, because the best athletes aren't just the ones who train the hardest, they're the ones who recover the best. And for myself, as a fifth year senior, I haven't always recovered well. I was a stage 4 cancer survivor, and I didn't prioritize health. Now that I'm finding stretching routines, making sure I actually hydrate and kind of watch over my body and recover well, I've noticed I have better energy. I'm even a better teammate and a better overall player.